Welcome back to the Way of Healing. How do you do this? Hi.
So it's just another episode with Kasey, and actually our first episode.
On video.
Yeah, the first Red Round Table Talk was
This is not just another episode.
Yeah, this is a special episode. We're realizing as we're going through this that people need to see us more and get to know our faces more.
Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh no, I'm not going to make that analogy. When I have a good one, I'll make one.
Yeah, because eventually we're going to be on camera.
I mean, what do you mean? We are right now. Anyway, welcome back. It's Red Round Table Talks.
What's up?
2.
What's up?
With OJ and Kasey.
Yeah, we're going to do this a little more often as well. We're thinking like once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you guys get to know us better.
By the way, the video thing was totally impromptu. We're setting up, and he gives me this much notice. He's like, hey, so what do you think about being on video today? And I went, okay.
I thought about it when I was at home, but I didn't bother to tell her.
I had a feeling. I knew that, actually.
She'll be game.
She'll know. She just will know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What do you think?
We're going to talk about aspects of healing. And I think today we wanted to touch on boundaries.
Did we?
That was... That's what we talked about.
Cool. I have zero recollection of that, which is par for the course today. So
Kasey's idea.
What? Tell me all about what my idea is.
You wanted to talk about boundaries. You're like, oh, maybe we can talk about boundaries during the episode. That was.
I think it was a different word. I don't remember that word, boundaries.
It was ethics and boundaries.
No, now he's going back to massage school. Ipsby, help.
It was ethics and boundaries.
No.
Because I remember thinking, I was like, maybe you should talk to Toy and see if she wants to.
What? Where are you? You know what I thought about talking about? I thought about talking about where we see ourselves.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
And where the vision of this podcast, and it'll be cool to look back on.
Mm-hmm.
But we could do something called futuring.
Cool.
Hear the parrots. There's wild green parrots in LA.
Wild.
Wow. And there's some palm trees outside my apartment building, and they like to go hang out in them. They're really tall.
Mm-hmm. Attracted to the hearts.
Not the parrots, the trees. What are they attracted to?
Hearts.
The hearts. That heart?
Palm hearts.
The palm hearts. Maybe the palm nuts too.
Maybe.
I don't know why we don't utilize palm nuts more in
palm
this.
Oil.
Yes,
precisely. They're actually, industry has made them pretty.
Yes, but it's like, it comes with the cat. I mean, I don't know. It's been. Palm oil is like blacklisted. Like nobody wants things containing palm oil, but.
Well, I mean, people that listen to this podcast possibly, but majority of the world, I don't think cares yet.
Some cultures rely on it.
Mm-hmm.
I had my fill of palm oil. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as other canolas and such.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
So we could do futuring and then quantum leveraging. How does that sound?
Okay. Let's do it.
So the only thing we need is a timer, but we have one running, so we can look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go first. So you're going to talk for 1 minute and 8 seconds about where you see yourself somewhere down the line, anywhere down the line, like with everything that you are envisioning, but you're going to talk about it in the present tense.
Yeah, I've done this. I've written letters in putting myself in my body in 5 years and kind of describing what's around me. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But it's 108.
It is 108.
A sacred 108.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So let me look at the clock and then I'll start you at the 7.
Cool.
How about that?
Let's do it. We're waiting. It's getting ready.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So I see myself traveling the world, and we are visiting these ancient cultures and recording video and audio of these ancient healing modalities. Kasey and I are traveling. My family is with us as well. Kasey's significant other is with us as well. And this is our, our, our life. We travel around the world, we interview healers, and we spread the common thread amongst all this healing work, which is love. And we have an abundance of wealth and finances to support our endeavors. And we're also doing healing work on the side. I'm doing healing work on the side whenever we're home in LA, but our main source of income is this podcast. And we're known around the world as the Network for Healers. And life is good.
And stop. So one of the things that I've noticed when we do this work, I do a weekly call with a couple of colleagues, comrades. What's up, my quantum call peeps? Is that the body very naturally cycles through 1 minute and 8 seconds. So did you feel how you came to a natural closure? You opened your eyes and it had been 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Cool.
And it's consistently amazing.
All right. So you have about 20 seconds. You're up next.
Well, what we would then do for the quantum leveraging is take an aspect of what you were talking about, and then I will meditate on it for an additional 1 minute and 8 seconds.
All right.
And then I describe what I saw. So do you have any piece of that in particular, or do you want me to just take the whole thing and run with it?
Take the whole thing. Run with it.
Mama Gaia, she's big enough. Okay, so...
I'll let you know. I got you.
All right. Tell me when to start.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Time.
I knew that.
Of course.
Wow, man. There's some cool on the horizon. So first we were in like the South Pacific somewhere. Could be Fiji, could be the Philippines. And we were, all there together. We were having some like vacay time on the beach, and we had a splendid like week or two interviewing a whole assortment of healers and different modalities. And the coolest thing that we're discovering is that you go to a place and each place has like an infinite number of modalities. Mm-hmm. So you go you go with the knowledge of one or two that somebody has tipped you off to, and then it's like suddenly you have a selection of 10 or 12 to choose from. After that, we traveled to the outback. There was like Australia, and it was dry, and you and I were training.
Kalari?
I mean, maybe. Look at you! I have to. This is for you, Lolita. I'm like, kalari paya. Yeah. Still a little sluggish. I'll get there. I haven't been doing my kicks every day like you told me to. I know. So much trouble. So yeah, we were in the outback. We had trained with her, and in that form. And we had also met several other and some like very cool indigenous stuff. There's something that I'm seeing with like a white shell or some like white, I think it's a shell substance. And yeah, that's not an indigenous thing. That's like some white Australian guy wearing a hat and has this shell.
Conch?
Could be. And then we traveled to somewhere cold. And I was like, really? We're going there? Mm. And yeah, that's where we went. We went up to like Iceland and looked into, I mean, God knows they'll have us ice fishing or something, you know? So we were there and things are good. And yeah, I'll be darned. My beloved is there too. And at the end of it, I'm preggo.
Whoa.
I know. So
hey,
that happened.
She went there.
Do.
Yeah, cool.
Or as Kaya would say,
oh.
What's her favorite song right
now?
Mana mana. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da. Mana mana. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. The Muppets. Mana mana.
She's all over it.
Yeah. I spent a little time with his girls the other day, and she was like, I want the Mana Mana song.
Yeah, we had some washu.
Watsu. Yeah.
Watsu.
Water.
Sorry.
No, we were washed.
Yeah.
We were. Is she not like a water fairy?
She's great.
And
her ability to hold space in a pool is like, it's so cool.
We're talking about Nadia, friend and colleague who we are going to get on the podcast shortly, probably in the next month or so. Mm-hmm. And she does this really cool form of healing called Watsu. Can you all see me? Jeez, I know there's millions of it.
Yeah, it's in a heated pool. The pool's about 96, 98 degrees.
Body
temperature. And there's a little bit of massage incorporated. There's singing. There's sound healing. It's fantastic.
Twisting and turning. Yeah, it was groovy.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you just had a session with Linda.
I did. Wait, but we're still quantum leveraging?
We are. I don't know the rules here.
Okay, so I just leveraged for you. Now I get to future, and then you leverage for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you let me know, and I'll start yapping, yammering, yabba dabba doo.
Go.
Mana. So, wow, things are really abundant and verdant, copious growth. There has been I want to say like tremendous shift, but it's we've leveled up. This thing that we have been nurturing is growing, and it's beautiful, and it is gaining the attention of lots of people, and people like what we're doing. And we've been able to get some solid sponsorship from multiple sources. And we have put some of that money into expanding the website, and we are doing more video. We have somebody on board who wants to turn this into a TV show and is so jived and jazzed. And we are working on the plans to have our second or third trip. So we're in like season 2 or 3.
Can I stop you?
Oh, yeah. Did it happen? Oh, I didn't know.
I said time. You were in the zone.
Oh, I thought you said tight.
Tight.
Cool.
Let me know.
Yeah, I want you to leverage that TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And begin. Stop.
So I'm seeing this TV show as a way for us to reach some of our friends and family that we have yet to have been able to reach. People who are a little more resistant about tuning in for an hour to listen to a podcast, right? And I see our friends and family are finding like, oh, this is something I can relate to. I can relate to a TV show. I can go on Netflix or something and just binge watch for hours on end. And it's something that they can digest easier because they see it happening, and it's going to start opening their minds and their consciousnesses up to the way of healing and the healing modalities out there and what's possible through healing. I also envisioned the TV show calling in more healers than we've already been getting. People are just coming at us like, I want to be on your show, I want to be on your show, I want to be on your show. And we really have to, we've gotten to a point where we're booked out way in advance, and we really have to start filtering through.
We filter through pretty well.
But, there's getting into this realm, there's also, this is off tangent a little bit, there's also a lot of healers out there that are, how would I say?
In their ego.
In their ego, and in it for a different purpose than what we're trying to spread.
Sure. Yeah. There's a word for that. I'll think of it when I do.
Mm-hmm. And we're sitting together watching the show air, and we're just giddy and excited and
hoorah! Do I still do it? Does that mean I have to do Instagram posts? No, right? Someone else is doing that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't envision that part yet, but
okay.
Yes, we would love for someone to do our Instagram posts. And there's a sense of like calmness because we're in our purpose, and we know that everything is in alignment. That's where we're heading with this.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So that was quantum leveraging, futuring and quantum leveraging. That's something that you guys can all do.
Where's this from?
Jay, I don't know everything. Honestly, I learned it from our first guest.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have on again soon.
Go figure.
Yeah, if you guys have been following us, the first episode, there's actually a lot of people come to the podcast and listen to the first episode because it's the first episode. So
not the zero.
Yeah, that zero.
There is no zero.
And so this is actually going to be a zero on the YouTube page.
But this is our first YouTube video.
Yeah.
Cool. I hope it's whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Tracy's coming back to talk aromatherapy, so we'll get her on soon.
So it was Tracy who taught me the futuring and the quantum leveraging. And that was right before, that was on a New Year's Eve day when I went to an Urban Zen intro session. And it was out of that day that I decided to do the Urban Zen integrative therapy program, which, wow, all of this is very synchronous. None of this planned, okay? I mean, in my conscious mind. Tomorrow, I start my clinical hours at UCLA. What? So I'm going into hospitals and doing healing work.
Nice.
What kind of healing work? Well, integrative therapy, Reiki, using essential oils like lavender and lemon and peppermint to reduce pain, to ease inflammation, to invite calming, and also working with a little bit of meditation,
yoga,
breath awareness, and yoga. Modified yoga, right? If I don't know, again, it's like the beautiful thing about this work is that each session is different. And because I have lots of tools in my toolbox, I'm able to modify things.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
I'm excited.
Very cool.
It's finally here. You know that this has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I've been like,
She's been working on this
when am I
thing
going
for
to get
a
in there?
long time. Well, since we started, before we started.
Yeah.
Right, we talked about it with Tracy, how you were in the program.
Yeah. That reminds me, I have one more piece to complete before tomorrow's
Ah,
clinical hours.
so it's in a sense
yeah.
coming full circle.
It is full circle. Red round table.
Red round
The
table.
emoji, right, on all of our phones, circle is a red round circle, and we're sitting around a round circle. Red round circle.
We found out about Jada's round table talks.
That's right.
After.
Way after. I have a red round kitchen table. Well, there's round table talks, which we all know and we've heard of, most of us at least, right? Round table talk. Maybe I knew about it because I was in, I don't know, nonprofit and in, right, TV film kind of thing. But yeah, round table talk. It's where people come together, call it what you want, symposium, whatever. But yeah, somebody was like, wait, doesn't Jada Pinkett Smith have round table talks? And I was like, oh. And then he and I both saw some big billboard. And it's right, 3 generations.
It's really
it's
cool.
her and
It's
her
a
mom
really
and her
cool
daughter.
concept.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I haven't listened to it.
What's
but
the
concept
concept
of it? It's Jada, her mom,
right.
and her daughter.
Right, that much I know.
Talk about modern day issues and spirituality and growth and healing.
Yeah, maybe the round table wants to come on the red round table, huh?
Yeah. But you get, 3 different perspectives, generation wise.
Yeah. Very cool. Really cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
I witnessed that a little bit. I'm going to glance up at the the framed photos of my nieces and my nephews. And I have encountered such interesting stuff generationally with them. Or my sister has relayed stories. They live in Vancouver. So, around all sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
Gender fluidity, right?
Yeah.
Politics, racism, like races. I'm doing that because for me it's the human race. But all really interesting, fascinating stuff.
Right.
Food choices, lifestyle things, all of it.
Yeah. It'll be cool.
Good stuff coming.
We'll get the kids on here eventually.
The kids, the whippersnappers.
Like Mar's superpower is healing. She calls it out. She knows it.
Mar could totally come on the show. We're going to have her. Roundtable talks, maybe 3.
Oh,
we'll be with Mar. Maybe 4.
Concept.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hurt my back.
Last week, the day of Helen's podcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, Mar is like, Dad, my superpower is healing. And so she's like, let me massage your back. And she's like, does it feel better? It's like, yeah, totally feels better. And of course, this time, I forgot which episode we had mentioned it on, but when I had hurt my foot, I had taught her to do Reiki on my foot, and she got really sick after. I remember. So this time I was like, okay, yep, that's enough. You can stop now. I really had to
especially
how much
back is back is some deep stuff. So it's the stuff we can't see, right?
Yeah. I had done a plant medicine ceremony at Alex and Aishel's healing space.
Also featured guest on the podcast.
Yeah, and there was a shaman that was visiting from Brazil that was administering some plant medicine.
Those were my Lamborghinis, by the way.
They're ballet pulled them up. I don't even know if they can hear those.
They might not be able to. We left the door open. I love leaving my front door open.
She says I stink.
As often as I can. He's sitting in lotus. His feet is the odor is wafting up here. I was like,
gave me a meditation pillow to sit on, so it's fitting.
Sorry. So plant medicine ceremony at Aishel and Alex's.
And the shaman gave me this huge dose, and I was like, whoa. And I talked to Kasey about it, and she's like, maybe something dislodged from the medicine, and it's just manifesting itself physically. So I'm going with it.
Yeah. I'll hold space for that.
Yeah, thank you. So this is the first of many. Just to give you guys
Is it fun? Is it exciting? I mean, this is what we do. We're usually a little more spread out, and there's a third person on the other side of the table.
Yeah, I usually have makeup on.
I usually have barrettes in my hair. No.
We're gonna have to figure out how to fit all 3 of us.
Well, when Yeah, it's going to get
Figure it
fancy
out.
up in here. There's going to be cameras. There's going to be tripods. Get used to it, friend.
And
I'm going to have to put on makeup.
in the meantime, I'm going to upload the audio that we have to the YouTube page. So they'll be on there. And if you guys want to share it with someone, everyone knows how to share a YouTube link. And then so we're just trying to put ourselves in more places, but also have videos like these so you can see our beautiful faces every once in a while.
That feels like a wrap to me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry there's not more song and dance.
And listening. They're still on iTunes. So.
Yeah. Oh, true dat. Yeah. See? I gotta dust off my video shoes.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching and or listening. First of many. And let us know what you guys think. And we love you guys.
Mana.
Peace.
Till next time.
Thank you.